Hello, and welcome back to Forgotten Memories. We are going to try this again. So I found out that the developers of this game they encoded, I don't exactly understand how they did it, but so basically when you download a pirated version, that black ghost thing, it pops up. Basically, you're unable to play the game. That's what I was running into. So I finally figured out how I think. I did a test run, seemed to work. But if you download version 1.0.5, it doesn't do all that. So yeah, let's get started. Hopefully, we can play this game.
Things are never quite what they seem. We only see the front, without paying attention to the shadows hiding behind it. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely actors in the tragedy that is life. Recently, mysteries that seemed so far away from me are getting closer and are starting to show themselves in the light of truth. My name is Rose Hawkins. I'm an inspector of the Juvenile Division of Massachusetts. For several weeks, I investigated the case of a missing girl named Eden. All of this led me to an old and abandoned asylum in the north of the country. But details are blurring out. My recent memories faded away, as if it was hiding behind a cold and wet fog. When I opened my eyes, all I can remember is a man pointing a gun at me and shooting me down.
Well, cool. We are back.
I'm still alive.
And grab that health kit.
How is it possible? I'm still bleeding. I need to find something to heal myself.
Right, yeah, hopefully we can play this game without that annoying little piracy protector, that shadow ghost crap.
Hello, Rose. How are you today? My name is Noah. If you are listening to this message, it means you finally woke up. You've probably noticed that it's impossible for us to speak in this place. I can't speak to you, and you can't speak to me. We can only think inside our own little minds, and that's why I use this old recorder to talk to you. I have a deal to propose, but you need to find me first.
Okay. Parapsychology, Psychological Research Association, New Vineyard Asylum. That's the place I was investigating.
Where am I?
Go that way. Old books about parapsychology. One of them is open. Parapsychology, the new controversial science. Psychology is the science of soul. It focuses on studying human behavior under all conditions, normal and pathological. Parapsychology is concerned with psychic phenomenon, or PSI phenomenon, including telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition, psychokinesis, influencing matter with one's mind. Some parapsychologists study out-of-body experiences, poltergeist, and remembrance of past lives. Long taught in prestigious universities throughout Europe, parapsychology was acknowledged as a legitimate field of study by the National Academy of Science in 1969. Newspaper dated 1979. Farmington Daily News, November 16, 1979. Time frozen at New Vineyard. Tragedy strikes again at the New Vineyard Asylum. Yesterday morning, police in Farmington faced a grim scene while investigating a lack of outgoing communication from the institution. Several days had passed without any signs of life from the patients or staff. Most faculty at New Vineyard lived and worked on site, and it is located in a remote area near Porter Lake, so it took quite some time before suspicion arose. Closer inspection by Farmington PD investigators revealed several disturbing facts. Every death on the site seemed to be caused by a possible cerebral edema, hemorrhage, or acute stroke. Evidenced by excessive blood found in and around the nose and mouth of all of the deceased. Upon arrival, officers found themselves faced with dozens of bodies in and around the hospital grounds, identified as patients, medical staff, and administrative personnel. As of this time, no survivors have been located. The asylum and surrounding areas have been quarantined by police, and toxicological tests are being conducted in an effort to help explain the exact cause of these tragic losses. Continue on page 3.
That was more than 10 years ago, and the asylum never opened its doors again.
Creepy. Recharge station. Yep, got it. I'd go crazy too if I was locked up in this dump.
You are probably wondering why such a lovely girl like you got into this dark and cold place. Well, my dear, I'm afraid it's your fault. We told you not to trust anyone.
Damn it.
You are probably wondering why such a lovely girl like you got into this dark and cold place. Well, my your memory. I'm even willing to bet that you don't remember the last few hours. Why did you come to this asylum to investigate? Why did you come alone? What did you find? What happened? And who shot you? So many questions left unanswered.
Reminds me of something. Something I saw on TV, maybe. I can't seem to focus. Okay.
What's that?
You finally found me. Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers you seek, but I'm sure your memory will come back in a few hours.
Go for it.
All I know is that you are seeking a missing child called Eden. I know a lot of things about her, you know? And if you wish, I can even help you find her. But you need to get out first, and without my help, you won't be able to. That's why I came to you. I don't think the prospect of spending eternity in this place interests you. Does it? Of course, I won't help you for free. You'll have to do me a favor. I would like you to help an old friend of mine, a nurse called Dorothy Simons. I would like to pay off a debt I owe her.
Okay.
It's very easy. You just need to find her and set her free.
Okay.
That's your job, right? You figure out why they are missing, don't you? That's why I need you, Inspector. Do you see that big door behind?
Yep. Use the key card. Okay, dude. really shouldn't be sleeping on the
I
job.
need to find a nurse and free her. What does that mean?
That's what she said. Gonna pick this up. Got it. Cool. Old Marissa's books. One of them is bookmarked. Architecture of the Brain, History of the Neuroscience. Historically, neuroscience originated as a subdivision of biology and medicine, focusing on the nervous system and its various afflictions. The human nervous system is comprised of the spinal cord, the nerves, the autonomic nervous system, and the sensory organs. Cognitive neuroscience looks at the neurobiological process active in human understanding. Affective neuroscience looks at the mechanisms of emotions.
Well, I think I just found my nurse. What happened to her?
Good question.
To be honest, Doctor, I'm not here to confide my problems to you or some bullshit like that. I don't believe in those stories about working on oneself, subconscious, or neurosis. Just because I'm a nurse doesn't mean I can't see what you're scheming. The reason I came is because I'd like to know what happened to my 6 patients, Doctor. They didn't magically vanish. What have you done to them? Why were they crying every day after your sessions? Your little experiments on them failed, so you got rid of them? Is that it, Doctor? They were living proofs of your incompetence, and you couldn't stand it? Anyway, you'll understand that I can't close my eyes on such a matter, Doctor. Though money could help me look the other way.
Too bad I ain't got no money for you. Right?
Looks like an old service elevator.
Cool. Oh. Of course not. Looks like somebody slept here recently. That's odd. No kidding. Got a nasty ass toilet. Oh, my bad, sorry. Wait a minute, there's something inside. Ooh, a med kit. That's what's up. Yes, it is. It's fucking odd. Got some adrenaline. Go ahead and take that. Go in here. That's the smell of shit. Or manure, I guess people should say. Right? Got a key. Cool. Uh-oh. We're screwed. Alive? Yes. It would seem so. Catch me if you can.
Crap.
Whoa, don't do that shit. That was actually pretty creepy. Down goes that bugger. Well, let's recharge. Alright, so let's go in here. Oh. That's right. Dr. Walton's suitcase. Lock appears to be damaged. I could pry it open with something strong pointed to wedge in there. Okay. Okay. There's a note pinned to this board. It's a key. It's for Walton. I brought back the key to the 3rd floor cell block. I cleaned up the 6 cells. You were right. Acid makes everything go away. It was probably gross though. Nobody will recognize them. Don't forget to mention me at the next meeting with the committee. GA. Got a cell block key. Okay. It's empty. Got a nice painting.
This place is creepy.
You have 2 messages.
Dr. Walton, the board has heard about the 6 missing sisters. Do you realize how humiliating this could be for the Foundation? The board is starting to wonder if making you head of the project
Oh, that's cool.
2 years back was a terrible mistake. We are about to lose 40 years worth of work due to your ineptitude. This problem must not get in the way of the other projects. And obviously, you will no longer be in charge of those other projects. In any case, the board wishes it had learned about their disappearance directly from you, and not from the rumors that are circulating about it. Do your best to shut down those rumors.
Second message.
Dr. Walton, the police came this morning to take away the mutilated body of that poor nurse. We certainly hope that you are not responsible in any way. That would be inexcusable.
What are you hiding, Dr. Walton?
Fuck that. Ugh. Mannequins are posed like actors on a stage. Maybe they're trying to tell me something. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Old medical books. One on psychologists, psychoanalysts is bookmarked. The other self. Carl Gustav Jung, right? That's how you say that, Jung. One of the founding figures of modern psychoanalysts divided human inner reality into 4 elements. The ego, the center of consciousness, feelings and emotions, that which creates one's sense of self. The persona, ancient Greek actor's mask. The personality, the social mask adopted by people to fulfill expectations and be accepted by others. The shadow, representing everything people hold back unconsciously to avoid rejection. This is generally accepted as the cause of internal conflict. Finally, there's the self, considered the very root of the psyche as a whole. The self encompasses both consciousness and unconsciousness. To become aware of oneself requires encompassing both the persona and the shadow. Self-awareness requires removal of self-deception and recognition of the disturbing elements of the shadow. Okay. Well, I can't get to that medical bag, seems like. Oh yeah, I can. There's a file. Medical worker. Name. Andre Andrew Millers, 31 years old, occupation, head of security at the New Vineyard Asylum since June 1973. Additional informations. Have observed evidence of slight personality disorder, mild persona or paranoia. Should be monitored. High responsibility job. There is another page. Comment order. Name Andrew Millers, 36 years old. Date March 1979. New Vineyard Asylum. Personality disorder. Heightened aggravation and textbook traits of paranoid delusion, all evident. Medical consultant Thomas Walton. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. I am going to go here. And I am actually going to save. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna call this. This is, I don't know what I do now. I think we would have to go back here. Do something, I don't know. Still don't know how to free this chick. Oh yeah, who killed me? In my right hand, the murder weapon. In my left, the proof of his guilt. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, yeah, I think that is where I call this. Maybe I'll go through those double doors again. Oh my god! Fucking hate, that scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna go down those double doors when we come back and see what we can get into. And hopefully I can find more floppy disks. I don't know exactly how all that works. If there's only 2, or maybe I'll find 2 more or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, seems like that ghost thing isn't popping up, so I think I downloaded the right version. So yeah, with that being said, if you watch my videos and you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, or you're just new, hit that subscribe button, that like or dislike, and the bell notification, and we'll see you on the next video.
So now I gotta say goodbye.